Yeah, so I'm back again. This has become kind of therapeutic for me, I think. But I feel like this is one of the times where I need to just kind of talk about something. If I can be honest, like, I am definitely dealing with imposter syndrome at this current time. I don't know, I feel like I'm lying to people or lying to myself, I guess. It's not true, and you know, I'm definitely just having one of those moments. Last night, when I went to sleep, I just had this wave of panic. I don't know, like I genuinely just freaked out for like 5 minutes because, you know, I don't know, I just felt like maybe I can't do this, you know, like maybe on my website I like pitch myself, or I pitch this brand, you know, like I pitch it the way that I want it to be viewed. And I feel like that is a conflict, or it feels like a conflict personally, because I feel like maybe it may come off that I am already doing the things that I am trying to do. Like I already am, you know, the best performing pack or whatever. And that's just not true. Or at least I can't verify that it's true right now. And I think that just comes with like having a brand, or like trying to push a brand. You know, I am wanting everything to be very professional on the forefront, but I also am trying to manage like being transparent, you know, and the transparentness of it is I'm very much learning. Like I'm very much like, I wholeheartedly believe that if anybody can do what I am trying to do, that it's me, you know. But when you've got a brand, or when you're trying to start a brand, it's like you're always talking about yourself in third person in a sense. You're not speaking as yourself, you're speaking as your brand. So, you know, I'm doing a lot of like our vision and our, you know, what we aim to achieve and all this kind of stuff. And I'm putting a very professional, or I'm trying to put a very professional version of myself out in front of the public, because that is what you're supposed to do. But it also is just kind of like nerve-wracking, because I don't want people to think that I am better, I guess, than what they might be seeing. Like I don't want them to think that I'm delusional, I guess, or that I'm advertising things falsely. I'm just putting my best face forward, you know. And I try to communicate that stuff on my website, you know, like thank you for being part of this journey, and we aim to do this, and you know, and I was always just kind of taught, you know, like own it, you know, like own what you came to do. And a lot of that is just like impact statements, like we don't want to compromise, and we're not going to make you compromise, kind of thing. And on the surface, that sounds like, okay, they know what they're doing. But the reality is, like, I'm just trying. I don't want you to compromise, because that's the whole purpose of this thing. I don't want you to have to pick between fashion or function or aesthetics. I want you to have all those things. And I actually believe that you can have all those things, but I am making my way to getting you those things, or you know, that's the goal. So I'm just being me, you know, like I'm just dealing with the roller coaster of, can I do this, can I not do this, am I lying to people, am I being confident, and also being realistic and humble about, you know, what I can and cannot do. And not even what I cannot do, but what I am trying to do, like, you know, what I am working towards. That's all that this is. Like I am speaking, you know, I'm presenting myself as if we are established. You know, we know what we want, and we want to give you these things. Like that's how I want to present on my website and on my social medias and everything like that. I was thinking about writing a blog on just kind of dealing with this feeling, you know, imposter syndrome. It's something that's dominated my creative life, probably my entire life. And it's hard, you know, but I just have to remind myself, you know, like, you know what you know. And you know, you're in the middle of a bunch of different workflow changes, and that doesn't subtract the, you know, what you know. It's just, you know, learning to navigate this workflow in a consistent way, you know, so that you can attain the things that you want to attain. So but yeah, I just felt like I needed to like say that, you know, I wanted to get it out in the air. It's a lot for me. I would also say that it has been helpful to look at this channel, like, yeah, I didn't want that. Sorry. I think it's been a little helpful to just look at this channel, you know, and imagine myself as somebody that is seeing me for the first time. Just like what do people see, you know, when they go to my channel? It's helpful because in a way, you know, I see the way that I am presenting, and so I want to be, you know, that person. I look at this channel and I'm like thinking to myself, like, this is really me documenting my journey. And so as a person maybe that's coming into this channel that, you know, saw my previous videos and really believed in what I was talking about, and the things that I'm trying to do, they are taking this journey with me. You know, I want them to see me grow. You know, I would want to see that person grow. I kind of experienced the feeling of watching a creator for the first time, if that makes sense. Like Markiplier, like I've been watching him since his Slender days, like Slender the Arrival days. And I love him, and just to see him now, like, you know, making movies and to think where he came from, it's amazing, you know. I got my little ticket for January 30th to go see Iron Lung, and I'm excited, you know. And to think that maybe one day that could be me, and I, along with all the viewers that come to this channel, I might get to see myself grow like that. It's crazy. So, I mean, so it was helpful, I think, to look at my channel like that, and just kind of. But I think my next blog post will probably be about how to manage imposter syndrome. You know, when you are creative and, you know, you second guess yourself all the time, and you know, when you finally take that step, it's just like this wave of like, I did it. And then it's also just like, holy crap, I am actually doing this thing now. And there are eyes on me, even if it's just my own. But the fact that I'm in the public now, and people are downloading this pack are enough to let me know that there are eyes on me and modernity and just everything. So yeah, I just wanted to get that out in the air. I'll see you in the next video. You know, I think in the next video I'm gonna do a gameplay. I think just playing with modernity and you know, just something chill. You know, I do want to say regarding this channel, the gameplays that are going to be done on this channel are not going to be like these, you know, these face-to-face conversations. In vlogs, you know, I just want to present myself, you know, clean and honest in my instructional material and stuff like that. You know, I would like to definitely be more professional. You know, I do those up. But the gameplays are a little bit different because that is a different side of me. And, you know, I honestly cuss like a bit of a sailor. So, you know, it's just, and I'll just be relaxed. It'll just be adult Minecraft, you know. So, you know, you can expect, you know, some language in there. You can expect maybe some crazy like conversations to happen. I don't know. Nothing too crazy, but you know, it's just like it's gonna be like that. So just heads up. Oh no, is my food here? Okay, I gotta go, guys. I just ordered food. I'm starving. My medication is not letting me eat. Well, my appetite is like 0 on this medication. So I really need to eat this food. And last time we put the food outside, or they dropped it off and the cats got to it, or they tried. So, you know, I need to get off of here. But I thank you for joining me, and I'll see you in the next video.